Alrighty, Roo, and cuckoo choo to you, and all my nobody's not watching out there. I still think, okay, so we're here. I ended up running out of time because I got too into the subtext. I'm sorry, they got me in the visual novel of the romance of it. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and I place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. I hate how, like, this is so, like, super very tame. Like, this is not, like, hardcore anything. It's just, like, lewd hand-holding. It's not even there. It's not even lewd hand-holding level. And I'm still, like, hooked, you know? Like, I don't know. There's got to be something to said for writing, because it's, like, I am not, that's not, I don't know. I don't play, it's not like I play a lot of these games. I played the joke one with, Mr. Masaji, because it was like $2 and it was funny, and I've wanted to play this one for a long time, but not for the reason that I'm playing it and enjoying it now. Like, so I'm just confused. I don't know. Okay, that just instantly just, wow. Did I push the wrong button? There's like that was a fast transition. Monica just 86-star whole thing, killed the fucking sound, the music, and just, it's Monica time. It's all right. She's saying, "Okay, everyone," and the music's gone. That was abrupt. I didn't like that. What? Okay, we're back to music. Okay, so I'm a little. Yeah, that was unsettling. Like, I ran out of time because I sat there talking about the thing and enjoying that moment. Which again, like these sessions happen for like a while, and like each club session has like a chunk. It's not very quick to get through if you actually talk about it and don't just read the thing. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Okay, so yeah, we're back. Okay, we're back to on the rails of Monica. Technique. Can you help Yuri put away the tea? You can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, no. We should finish it, or like we shouldn't just sit there. We should at least toss it out or something, right? Or finish it. Or anybody else want tea? I don't know. Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. So we were in the middle of like. I don't even think I got to like. We're like looking at each other. I'm putting the chocolate in her mouth, and then, you know, just like hard scene change. Like, we didn't get to like, okay, cool. Okay, it feels kind of like a Monica is attacking you for the whole thing you said before by waiting for that moment, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let's just move on. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah, Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word. Yeah, no, at that point it feels like you were like in your own little world, and then suddenly you get like, feel like exposed, and it was just like, there was a moment happening, and then they got interrupted, and now it's like, what? Yeah, let's just move back to, moving on. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Yeah, maybe, probably. There was like an intimate moment there, and like, I don't know how to just, yeah, that's very on par for the course, very much like the theme of the thing, but like, the abrupt nature of its ending without any sort of conclusion, and the fact that our characters will not likely discuss it, it's just like, there's a sort of sadness, a sort of longing that I can sense, but whatever, let's move on. And then they do a wipe. Cool. Who should I bring I'm gonna just go to Yuri and just be like, man, what the fuck happened? But again, the poem's basically for Yuri, so. Technique. your writing has only improved in these last few days. It's like, well, you are my target audience. Like, I'm actually honing it towards you, getting a little better every time. You were always kind of my target audience, and as I've gotten to know you better, and I actually have taken notes. Oh my god, I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes on a game like this to be better at the thing, for you specifically. Okay. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. Well, again, target audience. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. Except for that I'm saying it and making it and writing it for you. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. Yeah, well, you have given some really good feedback. And then also, it's because I'm writing it basically for you. Because the game sort of indicated that by the little hopping motions that each of you counts as a number, each word, whatever. I figured that much out. You're really the example I was chasing after. Oh, wow. That might be a little too direct, dude, but okay. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Oh, we're gonna get into a lore dump? Technique. During lunchtime, I eat by myself. Okay, weird kids rule. Yeah, I had solutions around that, but I get it. For all my weird kids, all the people aren't. Nobody's watching this, but for everybody who ever ate by themselves, you feel that hits hard. For everybody who ever ate by themselves and was like, I'm gonna figure a way around that. You know, I did. I was like, I don't like lines. I'm gonna be first in line. Not first, but I'll be up there before it gets filled. And I'm gonna pick a spot, a small spot where if you sit here, that's your choice. And it's small enough, you're not gonna push me out of it because I'm gonna be like, you don't want any of this. I was here first. And there's like, well, there's more of us than... It's like, then sit down and ignore me. But I'm almost done with my meal by this point. But don't try to socially push me away. Don't try to be like, we claim this in the name of us. It's like, that's just going to cause problems. Just let me finish my meal and ignore me. Or sit somewhere else. But there's only one of you and there's 3 of us. It's like, well, I don't care. First come, first serve. I'm here. I'll be gone sooner than you. I'm not gonna go because you try to push me out. So, if you got a problem with it, go somewhere else. I'm not trying to be your friend. I want to sit inside where there's AC. I'm not gonna go hide somewhere else. You're not gonna do that to me. I beat you here, fair and square. And I will every time. So, you don't like it? Get here faster, or we can talk and be friends. And so it's less awkward, but I don't care either way. I was here first, and that's all that matters. And I can literally take all 3 of you. So, at the same time. So just let me finish my meal and leave. Or SDFU, or find somewhere else to sit. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. See, that makes sense. Each campus is different, and what they and how and where they allow you to do the thing. A lot of times they make it so that you can't go anywhere else but where if you leave, you cannot leave the cafeteria to eat. You must be in the cafeteria or you will be in trouble. Sometimes they're like, oh yeah, no, you can eat out. You can eat wherever you like. In the library, as long as, you know, it's sort of approved area, or you can eat on like little grassy areas or just outside the cafeteria, or, you know, there's benches outside. Just don't get in trouble by being an asshole and littering. You're fine, you know. But sometimes you can't. Sometimes you're like, no. I like air conditioning when I can get it, and yeah. Stake a claim and be like, hey, this is our spot. It's like, is it though? I've watched. Anybody can sit here. I have. You're like, move, and I'm like, move me. And there you go. You're not gonna move me. And if you try, well, you made a poor choice. It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. I'm sure you do. You could say I really enjoy reading. You don't say. That seems super obvious about you, but... well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. That made me both really sad and happy for you. That's complicated. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. No, they don't. They're on a piece of page, and they don't have the ability to do so. There'd have to be a character that was similar enough that you would identify with them so much that you would be like, that's me, and then they would have to do that. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. You don't space out, you get into the book. They don't make fun of my body type. Well, who's making fun of you for your body type? Like, I guess this is Japan, like what, you're like too tall and buxom? Like, you're thin, you're just curvy. Like, do you get made fun of that? Like, you being tall, I guess, makes sort of sense in Japan. I don't know. I don't know where this body... yeah, whatever. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. Oh, you definitely don't do that. You state what you know, and you state what you don't. You're not a know-it-all. I'm a know-it-all. I'm the type of person that people say shit, and I'm like, actually, that's not true, because of this, 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 and that. Fun fact, deeper than you know, it's about this. You're welcome. Did that just destroy your whole concept of the thing? Like, for instance, it's near Christmas. Yay, Christmas. Santa Claus, based on Saint Nicholas. Saint Nicholas was a actual human being in Europe, a Germanic culture. I don't remember exactly the area. Basically, the man, and again, look it up. Just look it up. He was a wealthy and to-do person who, at the time, there was a lot of I can't go into exactly the words, but families that had many, many female children they had a hard time providing for them. And one way that they could, the reality was a lot of times a bad outcome occurred to some of those female children because of how female children have been treated in cultures since forever. And at that time it was mostly yeah, the work that they were doing wasn't something that they wanted to do by any means, and it was very inappropriate. And he would, to dissuade the families, because he would pay attention to, it was a smaller town or whatever, he wasn't magic, he just had money. He would just leave them some money to be like, discourage them from needing to do that so that they could feed their family, keep them warm so that they wouldn't like freeze to death or sell out their children in some capacity. And that's pretty cool, but that makes him the patron saint of certain things, because that's love, to care about somebody else and be like, no, that shouldn't happen. So that's being a know-it-all right there. No one, like, look that up. Go ahead and, like, and I know all sorts of stuff, and I'll tell people stuff about that, and they don't like it. And maybe it's accurate, maybe it's not. Things change. Things also get debunked. Things are true, and they get debunked because people don't like it. And then things, I say, may be obsolete. You know? Pluto's not a planet no more. Why? Because it's a planetoid, whatever, because there's so many other things in the universe, in our solar system, that are very similar, that if we count that, then we gotta count these, and it's like, it's still kinda sad not to count Pluto, but whatever. It is what it is. I get it. But you're not a know-it-all. People say that about you? Yeah, I'm not a know-it-all technique. No, you're not. You know what you know, and you're well versed in it. If they want to talk about your fantasy series, then you know it all. Maybe. Even then, probably not. But other than that, I doubt it. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. Exactly. You have a hard time just doing the thing, but you're actually quite wise. You just don't get well received by trying to help or whatever. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Technique. I speak too slowly, I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time. Well, really, you just apologize too much and are way too hard on yourself. Those other things, maybe, to some degree, I don't really know you that well, but yeah, we'll work on it. You've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. Great job, Technique, just saying, I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. Okay, good follow-up. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. Again, great follow-up. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say that I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? Kind of put her on the spot, but probably a good move. If you would put it that way, yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? I think so. Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah. Oh, she's going first. I thought I normally went. No, wait, no, they go first. Let me get it for you. So it's called Beach. A marvel, millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chastically meets the surface? I guess chastically? I don't know. Under the clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray, rolling clouds and an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. I like this so far. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at you, your foundations, until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I really like this poem. It's like says so much and it's really sweet. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. I really like that. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about. It can be, but I think you made it more meaningful. But I did my best to make take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. Oh god, now I'm worried about Natsuki. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. Okay. I suppose we better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. Seems fair. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. No, I think you did a great job. I think it says a lot about you. It says a lot about the circumstance with me and you. And, yeah. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. So she didn't read my poem? I'm gonna end this because it's been going on for a moment. And I want to go back. Did I show her my poem? Did I get that? I'm gonna have to look at it. I feel like I missed it somehow.